Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds are ready to go next for 25 laps. Here's how they're going to start. Andy Howard won his heat race earlier tonight. He goes from the pole to 21.63 of Adam Roberts will join him. Row 2, Remington Hamm 57.66W Derek Webb. Row 3, Scott Webb the 18W 19 Tim Fuller will join him on the outside. Row number 4, Ryan Bartlett 39.31 Lance Willix. Row 5, Addison Bowman the 12.49 Billy Dunn. Row number 6, RJ Tresidder 21R 7S Shaun Shaw, last week's winner. Row number 7, Cameron Black 23, 9X Willy Decker Jr. Actually, it's the 1X of Willy Decker Jr. Final row, 117 CJ Castelletti along with the 9 of Tyler Meeks. That's your starting lineup, 25 laps for the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds.
Let's go.
So we are ready to go. As they roll through turn number 3 and 4. 25 laps. The Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds are green at Can-Am. Quickly through turns 1 and 2 goes your field as they hit the back straightaway. It is going to be Andy Howard jumping out in front of the field. Remington Hamm and Derek Webb, the top 3, as they work it off of turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line for lap number 1. Howard's got that inside lane working pretty good for him. Remington Hamm and Derek Webb after one another side by side for second and third. Remington's going to get the spot as they go to turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line this time by. But Derek Webb charging up on the top side as they click off lap number 2. And Derek Webb now to second. Hamm bounces through a bump on the inside of corner number 2 as he loses a spot. Derek Webb takes over the lead down the back straightaway as they work it up into turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line at lap number 3. Webb in control of the field down to the line. 21 Andy Howard, 57 of Remington Hamm, and 18 of Scott Webb up to 4th. Ryan Bartlett is 3rd. Oh, look out, we got him piling up, almost piled up on the back straightaway. Andy Howard dropped off the pace, and everybody had to scramble either inside or outside to avoid hitting him. So resetting the lineup here as Andy Howard has dropped off the pace and gone to pit road. The man out of Hammond, New York. As I mentioned, Andy, a great career here at Can-Am in multiple divisions. Wins a big block modified, sportsman, crate late models, and the pure stock divisions as well. report of some debris over in turns 1 and 2, I do believe. So crews have got that taken care of. Derek Webb has not been to victory lane here in a little while. Three times he has been to victory lane here at Can-Am Speedway in his career. Last one was 1 season ago, actually. It was right around this time, June 14th. Remington Hamm in the 57. Last time he was in victory lane was actually in a DIRTcar here a couple of years ago. Scott Webb, he picked up a victory last year here at Can-Am. August 16th of last year, Ryan Bartlett picked up a win here a couple of weeks ago. Back on June the 6th, Tim Fuller also in victory lane on May the 16th. Addison Bowman, last time he won a feature here at Can-Am, had to go all the way back to the 2020 campaign in the Bob Johnson Auto Group DIRTcar Sportsman Division. Billy Dunn looking to get back to the winner's circle as well. It's been a while since he's been there, August 30th of last year. Lance Willix, well, he has just been a dominant force across the Northeast. 2 wins here at Can-Am, including the summer starter, a repeat of a year ago. Also has feature wins at the Fulton Speedway, Cornwall Motor Speedway, and last Sunday night at Glen Ridge, where he is the defending race winner of the DIRTcar 358 Modified Series event, holding off Stuart Friesen. Back behind him in row number 5, Shaun Shaw ended a near 3-year winless drought, picking up the victory 1 week ago. That's Willy Decker Jr. in 10th, 11th is Adam Roberts. 12th, Tyler Meeks. 13th, RJ Tresidder. 14th, CJ Castelletti. Cameron Black is 15th. 3 laps complete. 22 left to go. Derek Webb trying to get back to victory lane as they work through turn number 3 and 4. Green lights. Back on and we're underway. As they work into turn number 1 and 2, Derek Webb, once again a strong restart, grabs the lead down the back straightaway. 57 of Remington Hamm, 18 of Scott Webb. There for 2nd and 3rd, Ryan Bartlett into the number 4 position. Good battle between Tim Fuller and Billy Dunn for the 5 spot at the moment. Dunn on the top side, Fuller down low as they work into turn number 1 and 2. Now Fuller sees daylight up underneath the 39 of Ryan Bartlett for position number 4. Bartlett gives him the lane down on the bottom. Fuller trying to sneak through. Bartlett shuts the door in turn number 3 and 4. Billy Dunn trying to take advantage and get by both drivers up off of turn 3 and 4, and Dunn will do so. Big move there by Billy Dunn to move up into the top 5 for the first time tonight in lap number 5. Billy Dunn found something on that outside lane, and he's trying to drive away from the rest of the field here as they go down to turn number 3 and 4. Bartlett chasing him back down. In the meantime, we got a battle shaping up for the race lead. It's Derek Webb, the race leader. Remington Hamm there for 2nd as they go into turn number 1 and 2. Derek Webb's got a good race car through the middle portion of the racetrack. Remington Hamm trying to keep pace with them as they hit the back straightaway. Meantime, Scott Webb still trying to fend off Billy Dunn for the 3 spot. Ryan Bartlett with that new chassis and motor combination has stepped up his speed just a little bit as he battles with Billy Dunn for position number 4. In the meantime, we got a battle for the lead. Up off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway, Derek Webb is right there to challenge with Remington Hamm right there behind him. Into turn number 3 and 4, Webb with a good line on that mid portion of the track. Remington Hamm down low, cross the line. It's Derek Webb by a half a car length as they go to 1 and 2. Webb knows that Remington Hamm is right there with him as they exit corner number 2 and down the back straightaway. In the meantime, Scott Webb trying to beat the world behind him. He's got Ryan Bartlett, Billy Dunn, Tim Fuller. He's got plenty of feature wins and track championships right on his back bumper, and we got that battle for the lead shaping up to be a good one once again. Lap number 9 up on the leaderboard, and the 66 and the 57 having it out for the number 1 and 2 positions as they motor down the back straightaway. Scott Webb still third. Ryan Bartlett and Billy Dunn battle each other for 4th and 5th as Fuller watches from position number 6. Down across the line once again. Webb has extended that lead over Remington Hamm by about 2 car lengths. Behind them, though, Scott Webb trying to fend off the rest of the field. Billy Dunn to his hip pocket down the back straightaway and move Billy Dunn to the 3 spot as they go to number 3 and 4. Meantime, Scott Webb's got that car working on the bottom of the racetrack. He's trying to hold Billy at bay, but can't quite do it. It's Billy Dunn to 3rd as they go to turn number 1 and 2. Scott Webb, Ryan Bartlett, Tim Fuller, Lance Willix, they're all knotted up for position as they hit the back straightaway. As Derek Webb continues to show the way and will work lap number 12 as they come back down across the line as time by. 12 down, Derek Webb pulling away as they go to turn number 1 and 2. Remington Hamm, it looked like he had a car that can keep pace with Derek Webb here in the early laps. As behind them in the top 5, Ryan Bartlett just clipped an implement tire down in corner number 3 and 4, loses some ground to Scott Webb and Billy Dunn, and now Tim Fuller trying to make some ground up on the top side of the racetrack as they work in lap number 13. We're halfway home. 13 laps are complete, 12 more remain, and right now Derek Webb in control as we watch the battle again for spots 4, 5, and 6. Ryan Bartlett has it, and still Bartlett clipping those infield tires down into corner number 3 and 4. You gotta wonder if it's doing any damage to the front end of that 39 ride, and Tim Fuller steps out of line trying to make a pass. In the meantime, speaking of making a pass, Billy Dunn has made a pass for the runner-up position as they go into turn number 3 and 4, and Dunn takes over the 2 spot as they come off of turn number 3 and 4 and back down the line once again. 15 laps are complete, 10 more to go. It's Derek Webb, Billy Dunn, Remington Hamm, the top 3. Ryan Bartlett is making a charge back towards the front. He gets around Scott Webb for the number 4 position. Lance Willix, the point leader, trying to move in and take a spot away from Scott Webb if he possibly can as they come down into turn number 1 and 2. 9 laps left to go. We'll have 8 remaining when they come back to the line this time by, and Derek Webb trying to hold on and beat the 6-time track champion. But Billy Dunn wants to get the victory lane in the worst way. August 30th, 2024 was the last time Billy Dunn went to victory lane in Can-Am. As he works it off at turn number 2, he's closed in up on the back bumper of Derek Webb into turn number 3 and 4. Dunn to the high lane, Derek Webb down low. Billy Dunn makes the pass, makes it look easy. Billy Dunn to the lead in lap 18. Billy Dunn to the race lead. Derek Webb, not much he can do about it. He's just going to have to ride there. Position number 2 with Remington Hamm and Ryan Bartlett 3rd and 4th. 5th is Scott Webb. CJ Castelletti off the pace here in the front straightaway, and we are going to go caution. Yellow lights are on with 19 laps complete. Laps are down, 18 down. Lap counter has been adjusted. 18 laps are complete. We did not score lap 19 that time. So CJ Castelletti, Secoit, New York, drops off the pace and heads towards pit road.
Dunn had a nice run there early.
Yeah.
66. But
66 W flag.
Tough struggles a week ago for Billy. Running second, mechanical issues sidelined him with 4 laps left to go. right around this same point in the race as we were a week ago. Billy Dunn, 2 runner-up finishes this year, April 25th and May the 30th. He wants to get career win number 67, an inch that much closer to Pat O'Brien's record of 73, which is the most. Back to green. As they come back down to the line this time by Dunn in control. Change for the 3 spot. That's Ryan Bartlett to the inside lane, trying to find the way by the 66 of Derek Webb. Webb will have no part of it. Drives back around the 39 of Bartlett to hold on to the spot. As 31 of Lance Willix right there to try to challenge him. As they work it down across the line once again, 5 to go for Billy Dunn. Working it into turn number 1 and 2. Dunn has got that car working inside and outside on the racetrack. It just doesn't seem to matter. He can go anywhere he wants to, and when you have a race car like that, you can do a lot of damage as he comes down across the line one more time with 4 to go. Billy, fresh off his first feature win of 2025 1 week ago on Saturday night at the Fulton Speedway, wants to get back to the winner's circle in a worst way here. He's got that lead. He's got a comfortable margin over Remington Hamm. Just wants to try to finish out these final laps as Derek Webb starting to fade. Tim Fuller making a pass. He's back up into the top 5 with 3 laps left to go. 3 laps remain, and Billy Dunn trying to take it home. As they work it into turn number 3 and 4, we will have 2 laps left to go.
His wife down here, she's having a hell of a time.
And Remington Hamm doing all he can to close the gap on the 49 of Billy Dunn. But he could be running out of time here as they hit the back straightaway. Hamm got a pretty good drive that time up off of turn number 2. Could Billy be conserving right now? We'll have to wait and see. White flag is in the air. This race is far from over with. White flag in the air for Billy Dunn. It was the end of last year when Billy Dunn went back to victory lane for a 66th time. He's finished second twice this year as they make their way into turn number 3 and 4. It's all over with. Billy Dunn is back in Can-Am victory lane here tonight. Remington Hamm a strong run to second. Ryan Bartlett, Lance Willix, and Tim Fuller, your top 5.